Things set properly. Welcome. I am Gravity. I have the day off, so it's the mid-afternoon in Middle Earth. And I'm excited to be here. I swear I have never streamed in the middle of the afternoon on a weekday before, so this is super exciting. Forgot to start one thing here. I have a lore master that I'm trying to move through some of the questing. He's over level, but since I'm not very good at lore mastering, that's important. Otherwise, I just fall over. Flat on my face. All right. Awesome. I think I am set up to go. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining me here in Middle Earth. Why did this application come up twice? I'm so confusing myself today. Oop. Hey, there we go. My lore master, level 98. I still haven't left Rohan. So anyway, I'm trying to finish up a bunch of quests in Rohan. So I thought I'd jump on, share those quests. They are fun. The Rohan content is good. I don't mind doing it. In fact, I quite enjoy the Rohan content. I wish they didn't put trait points behind the Rohan content, because it basically forces you to do that on every character, which I don't think is a very good thing. Whoa. Look at me go. Lore mastering. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta go and check out the horns over here.
Will you aid the
I'm not gonna do that raid. It's a little out of my league, all by myself. First trick to being a lore master, don't forget to summon your pet. You are not very useful if you don't summon your pet. You are very squishy, and your pet helps a great deal. Like with this guy who's just attacking me out of nowhere. Alright, he's out of the way. Most things around here are gray, which is fine. Like I said, I'm over level for this content, but... What is going on? Who are you attacking? Oh, I got him on aggressive here. My quick little lynx is never going to catch him. Well, that slowed him down. Alright, get back here, Lynx. Stop being so aggressive. Stop trying to kill every bad guy in Middle Earth. It's not your role. So we are in the Broadacres, which is in the north of West Rohan. The northeast of West Rohan. Borders the Entwood. As a result, there are some scary horns in here that we have to keep our distance from. And these guys, I was actually I just leveled up and I was trying to make more of the things in here gray because part of this quest is don't hurt these unmaddened ones. What is it? Do not defeat neutral Hurons. Of course, they will attack you. Which means you have to avoid them. I have found an ant. Look, it is Blackthorn. Funny thing is that I play another video game called Shroud of the Avatar, developed by Portalarium, and one of the executive producer of Portalarium is Blackthorn. So I found the executive producer for another game in this one. I suspect it might be somebody else. They might not have named this particular int after Starlong, but who knows? Room, he says. You wander far afield. I do. Because I need to get this work done. Oh, is that it? I just needed to find you? Now I gotta go kill bad guys. Alright. There are black Huorns in here somewhere. They've been infected by the darkness. Oh, there's one. Again, do not bring harm to the Hurons who serve the Imps. Alright, I will do my best. Why'd you make this place so crowded if you didn't want me to kill half the people in here? Half the Imps in here. I don't know if I have a pet that would do more damage. This guy seems to kill him pretty slow. Everybody said that the Lynx is the best DPS for a Lore Master's pet. I am far from being a Lore Master expert. Oops. Moon Bear, hi. I haven't seen you in far, far too long. How are you? I am very good, thank you. Very good indeed. I have this week off, so this week I have spent a very casual week finishing up chores around the house, playing lots of video games. Yesterday was the 11th anniversary big 12-hour stream for Lotro. I got to participate in that, which is to say that I had a small interview with Cordovan. A bunch of the Lotro stream team members actually did a kind of a quick chat. Not really an interview, but just a quick chat with Cordovan, and he's very good about helping people kind of broaden their audience for their stream. So I took a chance and jumped on that, which is fun. They had, when I was on, they had 270 viewers, but I think during the day they had up to 330 viewers on Twitch and quite a few more on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, it was a good day yesterday. No big reveals. There is a... Actually, that's not true. There's sort of two announcements for Lotro yesterday that I think are... Whoa. That is a huge... Whatever that was. That guy just grabbed me from across the world. So the next instrument will be the bassoon. So they announced that. So they have a good, strong bass instrument, which they didn't really have before. And the other big reveal was that during the summer festival, they are going to have a instance available that will be part of the festival. That will be a boss fight, and the boss is actually out of the rift. So they've taken one boss out of the rift, and they're going to make it a scaling instance. They said up to 6 people. Hey, thanks for the host, Moonbear. Much appreciated. Yeah, they had they said a raid with up to 6 people. It almost sounded like it would scale to the number of people too. So if you only went in with 4 or 5 people, it might scale down a little bit. I don't know. At any rate, it sounds that one sounds pretty interesting. The Rift had some very cool bosses in it, so I'm excited to see what that's going to be about. Oh, I got to kill more Black Hurons. Can't I, like, send them to counseling or something instead of killing them all? Yeah, I'm excited to see group content, scaled group content. That would be very cool. It's turning into WoW, watch out. There's certainly a few things. Honestly, I haven't played WoW in so long. I'm not an expert, but yeah, the instance content can be fun. But yeah, it pulls you a bit out of the story and whatnot. But that guy has a huge pull. It's amazing. I can't wait to do more of instance content with Erica when we get higher in levels. You guys in like your 50s right now, right? Because you're in Moria, I assume. Like I said, I feel like I haven't seen you in like weeks. It's just terrible. I did see that you were online yesterday, and by the time I got back to watch somebody, you had wrapped up your Wednesday stream. It's been so busy. Yeah, I've been I come to realize that if I want to stream, it means I have to not watch other people stream. Like when I'm watching somebody stream, I'm obviously not streaming. That's like the biggest downside of streaming, is that you don't get to watch your favorite streamers. Moria has really cool group content. It's typically 6-man, so you'd have to get a bigger group together. In real life, since streaming, everything is good. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. Oh, well, you're here, and I got a camera. Hold on. Let me kill this. This guy, like, that is a huge pull. That is crazy. One sec. One sec. Don't go away. Intro. I got a card. Oh my God, the green screen is like cutting it out. I got your card. Thank you so much. That is very cool. You probably can't read it, but thanks so much. That is like super awesome. Nice. Yes. No. That is a very cool little idea. You guys have a great stream. And I promise I'll be back again someday. I actually started streaming a little bit more consistently on Sundays, so that was one of the nights I used to come and hang out with you. Always work to do. Yeah, it's fun though, right? It's like, I'm a technical person, and one of the reasons I got into streaming was that all the technology and the impact of the technology is really interesting to me. So streaming was a bit of an experiment for me, not to see if I could be a streamer, because I'm actually quite shy and reserved, so I never really dreamed that I would be much of a streamer. But I really just wanted to see the process of the technology and how you just use it to engage people and whatnot. And yeah, one of the things I learned very quickly is that streaming is a lot of work. I became much more aware of the amount of work my favorite streamers put in to make their shows happen. Although if you ask them, they're like, oh, it's not work at all. It's like easy. And I'm like, sure, it isn't work just because you don't feel like it's work or something. It comes naturally to them. It is. You have to keep up with it. And there's always improvement, things to update along the way. Yeah, I don't have any art yet. And I'm not an artist. So I was thinking about, uh-oh, you clipped me. Oh, very nice. Very nice. The hole in the card. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't have any art. I don't have much art. I made the little I made down, where am I? Down here. I mean, I made that myself because I can do that and fairly easily, but that's about all that I've done for the stream. The 11 is actually Lotro's. The Lotro stream team was given that image to use, so I just put it there for the 11th anniversary. Yeah, the Lotro team does good art. Oh man, there are. Okay, pick up acorns, don't fight trees. Anything new lately? Not really. I don't think so. Real life's just going along. Summer's sort of here. I live in San Francisco, so summer sort of doesn't really arrive. It never really leaves either, but we have basically a 6 months of spring followed by 6 months of autumn. Hey, I didn't want to fight you, tree. Back off. How about you? Anything new? I actually set up a different game to play. I should show it to you if you're around. I got to get out of this wooded area first. I don't know if I'm going to play it, though. There's not many people here. Maybe I'll throw this out. I'm going to start up another game here in a moment. And I'm going to see if this works. I can run both games at the same time. So I'm going to do that. It does work. All right, so here's a different game. The sounds you're hearing are still from Lotro because it's still on behind me. But this is actually Ultima 1, which is a game that was released in 1977. There is actually sound. Been on a few dates with the same guy, so that's been fun. Oh, good. Cool. My plants on my windowsill finally germinated and are growing. Nice. Spend the night at my best friend's house this weekend. It'll be fun. Awesome. Yeah, so Ultima 1 is, that's good news. That's good news, man. All right, Ultima and Lord British. I need to put it on kind of a better frame on the stream. But I put a background because the game's actually 640 by 400, so it's made for a television, right? It's whatever that is, 3 by 2 point something. It's a television. So I can generate a new character. There's how you generate a character. You just put points into something. Race, human, male, fighter. I am gravity. Whoops, I spell it. Apparently I'm Grady because I spell it wrong. Save this character? Sure. And then you start, and this is the game. And then you move north, and you move west. I don't know all the keys yet, so I don't actually even know how to play the game. But I know if I go over here, over this castle, and hit E, I'll enter the castle. So I figured that out. Then I walk around the castle. Oops, apparently that's a impassable hedge or something. I seem I can like talk to this person. Blocked. Talk. He is not here. Transact with king. Anyway. Isn't that cool? So that's the only thing that's new. Yeah, it is, right? It's like, you know, those games, this game would have been, in many ways, this is sort of one of the first graphical, like, dungeon crawler type game. The out in 77, it would have been sort of the kind of the inspiration for a lot of those later games, but I got to learn how to play it. And then I thought I could stream that or something. Go get him, Whisper. But by the way, that's like the view that you saw on my screen is actually blown up 4 times. Like it's like when you open it in the natural window, it's like a little postcard on the screen. It's such a small little game. Whoops. Oh, I'm not supposed to be killing Hero. I just gotta collect acorns. Yeah, the first game I played, I've been basically a computer game player since the mid '80s or so, and I was never really on the console. I've always been on a PC, although, you know, the first PCs would have been the VIC-20 and then the Commodore 64 for me. So the games that I played were on those systems. Why do you aggro so far? Do I just look tasty? But the first game that I played would have been Ultima 5, I think? Ultima 4 or 5? My friend owned it. I didn't actually own it, so I played it with him on his computer. And one of the other games that I stream is Portalarium's Shroud of the Avatar, which is sort of along the same vein. It's the same. It's Richard Garriott who did the Ultima games and whatnot. So that's sort of why I had it in my mind to like pick those up and check them out. But you can buy all those games on goodoldgames.com for like, what did it cost me? I think $30 for all 12 games. This one quest in this game has the weirdest mechanic. It's like you need to place acorns. I don't think I needed a war steed in here, but instead of using like a shiny spot in the ground, you have to walk through a particular square that's hard to see. It's just very... It's always odd in these games when you have like one weird mechanic for one quest. I mean, I guess it's only weird because it's only used by one quest, but there, I just placed it. I just ran through it and it's done. Writing some addresses down for more postcard giving. Well, that's good. Those have to be very, very satisfying postcards to send. Good for you. You love writing letters. That's awesome. It's a good thing to enjoy. I missed it somewhere. Where's the square? There it is. It's very dark in this forest. There's the last one. And yeah, these guys aggro like crazy. I don't want to fight you, tree. Leave me alone. It's very foggy. It's actually quite eerie. I got quite a eerie look going on in the background. It's ghostly even.
What business have you with the Rohirrim? The Rohirrim will need your aid.
All right, that is
Rohirrim have
all
need
your
of your
quests.
services.
So I'm almost done the Broadacres here. Rohirrim love, yes. They did such a nice job with the Rohirrim storyline. You favor Gondor? More something? More civilized? I really do like the story that they wrote throughout Rohan, with the, especially the fact that there's infighting going on, and you know there's bad Rohirrim that are trying to grab power. They're ambitious and greedy, and obviously you need an antagonist if you're going to have a story, so they had to put a local one. The vast majority of the story, of course, is just made up by Standing Stone because From what I understand, Tolkien just didn't write that much detail about Rohan. You know, he wrote a bunch of the stories around the origination of Rohan, and you heard about Errol and the their relationship with Isengard and Saruman and Gondor and whatnot. But
There is work to be done here.
there is work to be done here.
There is work to be done here.
All right, I got to put out fires. And I think I just said I'm almost done with the Broadacres, and now that I realize that I got this quest, that I have quite a few quests left to go here. And I don't know about the name Broadacres. I don't find the acres here any more broad than the acres anywhere else in Rohan. Stay away from the warband that almost killed me earlier. I do love how that you stayed in character and spelled favor appropriately, though. Moonbear, that was well done. All right, some mounted combat on the Lore Master. The mounted combat on the Lore Master is actually kind of cool because you get a pet. So I'm going to come out and do these ones a little bit later because I got a bunch of things to kill out here.
Will you help my people?
Welcome, my friend.
War is coming. Yes, it is.
Our mission is dire.
In fact, it's already here.
Rohirrim will need your aid. The Rohirrim are grateful for your aid.
War is coming. The neighboring town has basically been burned to the ground, and they want me to go and start collecting gear of war for them. I think they might be a little behind the decision-making process on this. Epesher Este? If I said that right, I hope. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Baldmund. Who are you again?
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Ah, you represent the refugees. Got it. Is this your best char? No, it is not. Might be
Rohirrim
closer to
will
my
need
worst
your
one.
aid.
Welcome. I don't know if I have a minstrel at 115 that I would probably consider my best tune. Ah, you need lots of food. Got it. Yeah, this is a lore master. I'm on Landerval server right now, and I've, over the past years, I've just created. I think I have one of every class except Guardian. I don't know why I don't have a Guardian yet. So occasionally I just dust them off and try and remind myself that they're worthy of playing. I am hoping to learn a little bit more about the classes, given the class balance changes that are coming, so that I can better understand the changes when they arrive. How about you? Do you play? And what tune do you play? What character? What class?
What brings you to these lands? The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Defeat wolves and warg riders. It's still very dark out here. Oh, I hate when you're doing mounted combat and you get too close to town and mounted combat just is suddenly no longer available. I play only hobbits. Nice. You know, I only have one hobbit. And while I love them, I always found their height a problem for me. It was like, I hated running along and like, everything was like taller than me. It's probably a bad reason not to play a class, but I only have one dwarf as well. Hobbits make the best of certain classes, especially classes that yell a lot. They have the better yells. They're not quite as annoying. Time for some dinner, and then I'm going to go to my second job. See you later, Moonbear. Thank you so much for dropping by. Moonbear is an awesome streamer. Check out Moonbear's channel. You will not be disappointed. Take care. Suddenly I've got my hands full here in this fight. Well, hobbits are certainly a good choice if that's all you play. Except you don't get a rune keeper. And you don't get a captain. I guess that's the only real downside. I just love it to start in the Shire. Nice. Well, you know the... you can... Like, if you start a different character, you can just take them to the Shire. I realize you don't actually start there, but... If you take any character that you start to Little Delving, you can pick up, from Mundo Sackville Baggins, you can pick up Volume 1 Prologue. Although, admittedly, you wouldn't... you would still have to play through their particular starting zone. Come on, half-orcs, where are you? I swear, when you don't want a half-orc, they're everywhere. But there's one. Let's take him out. I bet you he has the orders I'm looking for. Oh, the map. Yeah, the lore master. Oh, mounted combat is not too bad. You have a stun, holds them in place. You have this really cool call swarm. It's very dark out. Hard to see. Of course, what you want to do is stick your pet on them first so that they get aggro. Ooh. Now I'm getting a bunch of lag. Alright. Server's gonna have to catch up to where I am. Getting lag like crazy in here. I need 3 more ivory and 2 more deer meat. Go get him, Lucos. Somebody did point out to me an interesting fact, though. When you... No, I don't want the roving threat. Not roving threat, warband. Interesting little lore problem is that the lore masters, when you first summon your lore master's pet, it has a default name, and the name is Warwolf. And somebody pointed out that, and I don't know if this is true, but from what I can tell, it seems pretty reasonable that Tolkien never had good wolves. So all the wolves in Tolkien were actually would be considered evil creatures. So your pet should not have been a wolf. I wonder if I can name him Huon. That was the dog, right? That was the pet of... in the Baron and Luthien story? Huon? Oh, I can. They allow you to name it Huon. I'm pretty sure that's right. I've named it Lukos, which is basically the Greek word for like werewolf or something. Which probably isn't appropriate in Middle-earth either. I'm still missing ivory. Oh man, lag has gotten very bad out here. Now I'm wondering how many lore masters have named their pet Huon. Probably a few. At least. So how's everybody doing today? Are we all Lotro fans? Or just curious? Let's take a break from some mounted combat. So yesterday was Lotro Stream's big 11th anniversary stream. I guess you could call it a quest. They succeeded in their quest. I think Druidspire was actually going to pull out a series of highlights from that stream. The stream was 12 hours long, so you probably don't want to go back and watch it historically, but Druidspire was going to pull out all of the developer interviews, which would be really cool. So that's Mabaj's tent. Whose tent is this? So, 3 big announcements? 2 big announcements at least. The next musical instrument will be the bassoon. I guess that's a big announcement if you're into the music system. No, apparently that is not some person's tent that I'm looking for. This must be over here, though. All right, all in. Everybody get him. Get him. He was gotten. Nope, that's nobody's tent either. A lot of tents around here don't belong to anybody. And the other big announcement is that during the summer festival, there will be a 6-person instance, scaling instance, with a boss pulled from the rift. And everybody is eager to see what that's going to be like. So that should be fun. I'm involved in a leveling kin right now that is doing level 50 content. So we actually did the rift on level the other day, a week and a half ago, I guess, which is super fun. We didn't finish it though, unfortunately. But we did get past most of the bosses. We might have only had the last boss left. But we sort of came up to our 2-hour time limit, so... Alright, one tent left to find. Help me, Whisper. Save me from this dude. Go get him, everybody. I still need to collect meat. Like this guy. I guess I don't have to take the elite signatures, right? Oh well. I should get 2 meat for that guy. He was huge. Oh, do I have to kill goblins? No. Where are all the goblins? There's one. Take the fast way back to town. I don't know why, but I've marked this milestone twice in my list. Fast travel for the win. Talk to Boldman. Boldman's in the pub.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
My business is helping you, sir. I have brought you your food. All right, where is the armor? Ah, there it is. Rohirric mail. And these aren't postcards. Deliver the armor to the armory. Oh, that's over there. Who's this over here? I have... Dudesig. This must be Dudesig over here. Dudesig's hanging out by the camp. It's sort of a mustering camp of sorts, but he's all by himself. I'm not sure who I'm gathering all this armor for. Apparently this is the armory. Boom. Oh, post conscription notices. Ah, we're building an army. I see. So it's not just gear for the army. We're actually building the whole army. Put one by the entrance to town. Make sure everybody coming in sees it. And are immediately conscripted. On the epic quest, investigating this murder, the man you spoke to is gone and left no sign.
We have been deceived. The man we spoke to was not Wigbold.
That's right. We thought we were speaking to Wigbald, but we were in fact speaking to the man we were looking for. And now Wigbald is dead. There's some nasty things going on in Stoke.
What brings you to these lands?
Look at all those people stepping up to serve. Good for you. Hark ye, men of Stoke. What did he say? I missed most of that. The wolves of Isengard snarl upon our doorstep, and the Reeve has need of your able arms. And in the south, Theoden King calls for his riders. I know that you are loutish and unskilled now, but soon you will be fighting men. What do you mean, loutish? I'll give you loutish. Suddenly they're arguing about how good they are. Or how bad they are. One of the two. Too funny.
The man you pursue must be made to pay for his crimes. If this snake has entered the Stone Deans, they must be warned of the danger he poses.
Welcome and well met, my friend. Will you aid the Horse Lords? Welcome. Stay a moment and speak with me.
There is work to be done here. Will you help my people? Will you help my people?
Yes, I will help your people.
Welcome, my friend. What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Of course I will help your people. So her people are Ordlac and Grimmar, which seem to be advisors. I assume there's some kind of noble house. And then the other two people are Dudsig and Baldman. And Baldman was representing all the people that have ended up here because of the war. And Dudsig is sort of their captain, commander, so to speak. So I will ignore the epic for a moment. Follow the Council of Stoke.
What brings you to these lands?
A letter for her personal guard. And the Forge and Relic Master, since I have 3 weapons to reforge. My legendary items are definitely in
Your aid is welcome, friend.
need of upgrading. Actually, this is quite a good one. I should just simply upgrade. I should use this one. Burning Embers initial damage. Burning Embers is the bread and butter of the Lore Master red line. Yeah, I'll definitely do that one. I wonder which one that was. Lore Master staffs are one of the few legendary items that get innate attributes on them. Interestingly enough. Tactical damage, 77 fate, tactical mitt. That must be that one, number 8. Light of the Rising Dawn, Staff Strike. Yeah, this is actually really quite good. The tactical damage rating, 77 fate, tactical mitt, and power. Typically, you don't get attributes on most items. Like if you look at your book, or you look at your halter, you don't get any, obviously. But the book doesn't get any either. New weapon, because I don't know what to name it. Spread the points out evenly. I don't use cracked earth very much. Oh, and that just increases my range. That one's not very useful. Not when I'm soloing. All right, let's use that one. That gives me a much better weapon. Oh, I called this one my next upgrade. So I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Technical skills, lightning skills, burning embers. Oh yeah, that one's really good too.
Welcome, my friend.
So this one might actually be better than the other one. That sticky gourd base direct is actually pretty good. Sticky gourd's the bread and butter AoE skill. But really, you want to upgrade not its initial damage, but all its damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one. $51 left. I can get exactly one.
Your aid is welcome, friend. Welcome and well met, my friend.
Wizard's Fire critical chance. This is a pretty good one. I got a key. I was lucky enough to get a sturdy steel key. So Baldmond. All right, back to work here, people. Back to work. Baldwin is still hanging out upstairs. I'm glad I could do all this work for you, sir. I would hate for you to get up from your beer.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Oh, you will come at once. All right. You're coming to the council. That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
What brings you to these lands?
Let the Council of Stoke begin. Okay.
At the prompting of her advisor,
Well, this should be fun.
Reeve Frithild of the Broad Acres has summoned together a war council to determine how best to deal with the threat posed by the forces of the White Hand.
Our mission is dire.
Baldwin is welcomed. Apparently he's a representative of the common people. So it's uncommon for him to be among the War Council. We must secure Stoke and bolster the town's defenses, says... Who said that? Grimmar. It seems like wise advice. Ah, Captain, you have a wise and bold spirit. I dare say the strength of the Rohirrim is not in their walls. Our strength is in the people, yet they seem to be forgotten by Captain Grimmer among his war. Whoa! I've forgotten no one. Man, there's people yelling at each other. This is getting tense. Walls will not hinder the horde that is marching upon Stoke. Torsbury has fallen already. That's a good point. We cannot rely upon walls to survive. We are the riders of the mark. That is where our strength lies. We know from our scouts' report that the enemy's strength has not been fully gathered. If we attack their splintered forces before they join the main force, we might be able to keep them at bay. That's not a bad plan. Little strategy. Whom would you recommend lead these stories? Thane Orlok? My gosh. The council goes to fight. Some tenseness. People standing on chairs. I shall ride forth and my foe shall tremble.
Will you aid the horse lords?
All right. Oh, there's your gear right here. Nice.
What brings you to these lands?
There you go, milady. Look at that. Geared up. Ready to go. Forth the Erlingus.
Will you aid the horse lords? What brings you to these lands? Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Uh-oh. Children. Leaving children behind. Going to war. Makes it tough on the kids, that's for sure. Alright, I've been doing this long enough today. I think I'm going to call it here. Thanks, Moonbear, and everybody that dropped into chat. Thank you, Pesher Este, for the follow. I'm much appreciated. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the week. And I will see you all later. Take care. Oh, let's actually go host somebody. How about we do that? Who was up? Who was up? I think Positively Evil was up. Yeah. All right. Anyway, take care, everybody.